Inkpulp Live. An incredible experience.
What's up? What's up, Jim? What's up, Jamie?
An incredible night of destruction.
I'm excited about this one. I'm very excited about this one.
We're sharking the narb tonight. We're hashtag shark the narb.
Dude, Chris Ubinga said we have to make stickers that say shark the narb.
Yeah, a bunch of people have been hitting me up about it today online, like DMing, like hashtag shark in the narb. Like, yeah, I created something.
You did it, man. You really did. I think we need to lean into it. Maybe we make some shark the narb merch or something.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Shark the narb. What would you like to see? Shark the narb stickers. Shark the living snot out of that narbs.
Shark the narb sex wax. Remember the skate product, sex wax?
Surf product. Come on.
Yeah. Surf products. Dude, Pitchgrim is going to join us in a minute.
Yeah, I am so Santa Cruz excited about this one. Yeah, if like in my art DNA, Jim Phillips in particular, but Santa Cruz, the graphics of those skateboards are so deeply embedded in my art DNA. I am stoked to have the current art director on there, who's a dope ass artist.
Yeah, stuff is fantastic.
We met him at OAX.
Yes,
we were like, we got to get you on the show.
Yeah,
I got to thank Jason's the whole reason I met him, because he was over getting a commission from Dave Finch, and our art dealer came over knowing my love of skating in Santa Cruz. Says, Shawn, this guy's the art director of Santa Cruz. I went over and met him, and then I called Jim over. It's like, you got to see his stuff.
Yeah.
So this is great. This has been an awesome day.
I'm a huge Metallica fan, and he has all this imagery and posters he's done for Metallica, and of this crazy Rage Against the Machine poster. And he already showed us a bunch of stuff before we hit record, so we'll have him show that stuff during the show. Obviously, it's just too good, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm stoked. We got some stuff to show off before we bring him in, right, Jim?
Let's do it. Do you want to go first?
I'll just knock some stuff out real quick. All right, guys, let me show you. First up, we got Thunderhead 2.
Thunderhead 2.
Wes Craig, and he did Thunderhead 1. We had him on, and we talked about it on the live show, and now he's got Thunderhead 2 coming. A crazy, awesome superhero story about a superhero who needs LSD for his powers to activate. Yeah. And it's run through our brothers over at Lethal Comics. Super stoked to always support Carl and Andy and everything they're doing. They're doing some awesome stuff. Stylish Nerd, thank you for the super chat. What up? Josh, I sent you some sketches to look over real quick, so email me back because I'm going to get working on those tomorrow more.
Thanks for the super chat, homie. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, guys, it's just a pre-launch now, so let's get the numbers up.
Yep.
138. I think we could get that up into 175 by the end of this show.
Man, I supported this first one, the first issue of this, and it was great.
Yeah, I have it. It's amazing. Book. It's a really, really fun book. Agreed. I totally agree.
Yes.
Jamie, what is the countdown I see on the super chat thing?
I don't see it.
I see a little graphic in the chat of the super chat.
It's just how long it will be like highlighted for in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Next up, we have one of our own, the king of the hustle himself. Sam McClurg's got his new Kickstarter. Again, we're dealing with the pre-launch page. I got to say, I am super impressed by everyone promoting on the pre-launch end. That is super important if you're running a Kickstarter. You got to do it. This is the way to go. Sam's been pushing himself. I talked to him a little bit about this book. He's really trying to push himself. He's doing a little Fumetti stuff there, and he's pushing himself to draw some serious backgrounds in this one. So let's show love for one of our own of the Inkpulp community.
Looks awesome.
Look, we got 20 followers. Guys, we can get that up to 50. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit notify.
Just hit notify. It's not that big.
Yeah,
it's no big whoop. You hit notify. It's no big whoop.
It's no big whoop.
It's going to inconvenience you for 2 seconds of your day to hit notify.
Hit the fucking notify me button.
Support one of our community. What do you got? Rocks in your head? Support one of ours. Come on.
Jim, it's no big whoop. It's no big whoop.
Coffee, dogs, daughters, no big whoop. We'll talk. Come on.
We'll talk. And apparently we're going to do some cocaine while we're at it. All right. And then lastly, we are on the final 10 days. I mean, the campaign, the live campaign is over. Late pledges are open for 10 more days on the Fourth Father. Mateo has absolutely murdered this campaign.
Yes.
I got to tell you guys, the book is gorgeous. I've read it. It's incredible. And the artist edition, well, actually, it's the studio edition is what we're calling it.
You can't say artist edition.
Studio edition, because we're not allowed to say artist edition apparently. But it's the studio edition is going to be incredible. We have our brother Ramon Perez designing the studio edition right now. It's going to be a beautiful book. Mateo's we've been talking with the book designer. Mateo's got some really good ideas on the presentation of this book. The book itself will be a work of art. And then the stuff in it, of course, will be gorgeous. And the artist edition comes with the trade paperback. So if you haven't gotten one, I would say go for the artist edition. It's going to be a piece of comics history right there.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
And then,
Beautiful.
and then let me show you guys real quick some things I'm working on. Someone asked what I'm doing tonight. First off, I got this cover for Dork. These are the inks. If you can see the D, it's backwards, but the DORC.
Yes.
The Dork going.
Yes.
This one I got a color still. And tonight on the show, I'm going to be coloring this new Spawn 77 cover, which is going to be crazy dope. So I'm going to be coloring this with a crazy 70s palette tonight on the show. And I think that's all I got tonight.
Inks galore. Colors galore.
Yeah. Actually, you want to see I'm doing a lockjaw tattoo.
Oh shit.
From the Inhumans. You want to see that design real quick?
Of course.
All right. So Jim, I'm gonna go grab it. You get pimping on your pimpage.
Yeah. What do we got? Oh, guys, the 50th issue of Scotty Young's I Hate Fairyland dropped last Wednesday. My cover came out. If you missed it, I've got signed and remarked copies on my website, jimmafood.com. Cruz over there, grab one. The issue itself is awesome. Scotty and our boy Derek Loffman crushing it. Super fun cover. Mike Spicer colored my work and is always crushing it with me. What else did I have? Big progress on Arachnid Enforcer. I've got, if you ordered a signature plate, an original drawing, all of those are done now. This is just a quick shot of
those are beautiful, plates. Jim.
Thanks, man.
Those drawings are incredible.
They're super fun. So
yeah, really nice stuff.
Those are all done. And we also got the next shot. All the Gangster Boogie patches came in from China.
Yes.
These are beautiful.
My jacket's ready, buddy.
They're ready to go. And then, so I was shopping around different printers, and as of today, my boy Justin Stewart turned in the finished book to the printer, and we're getting a printer's proof made that I should have hopefully next week or the following week after that. So everything's in production on Arachnid Enforcer. We're getting everything together. I'm assuming fulfillment will be early mid-June. So I've sort of pushed things back. I apologize for that, but thank you guys for your patience. It was just, I had to find a new printer because I had some issues with the last year's printer with Street Vigilante, and I wanted to start over from scratch, and I think I found the right people. So everything's moving forward. Everything's good.
Sweetness.
Hell yeah. And then Rob Guillory hit me up and wanted us to promote his new indie comic book he's doing with John Layman. Ghost Brawler. The Chew team is back together. Rob sent me a very brief text message about this, just saying this is going to be a Kickstarter book and it launches May 19th. So that's sort of all I know. But before we hit record, Jamie and I were like, we couldn't find the pre-launch page online. So
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is Rob said we're launching this May 19th. So at least make a note to yourself. New Guillory Layman book, Ghost Brawler should be launching this month.
And look, we're going to have another show while the campaign is live. So if Rob can get us some like concrete info by then, we can promote it again.
Yes,
for sure.
And Rob, if you watch the show, just comment after the fact the info below, if you don't mind, for everybody. For just
yeah, we can pin it to the screen.
But Shawn, you're right. Like we'll promote this while it's running as well.
Absolutely.
And then the next book, I'm old friends with Matthew Rosenberg, the writer, and artist Andy McDonald.
Me too.
I've known for like 25 years. He goes back to New York City Mech at Image Comics, that comic book.
Yeah. I've known Andy for a long time.
Matt is doing the rounds promoting this new Image comic. It dropped today. He was also on Chris Pierce's live stream on Monday night. If Destruction Be Our Lot, and it's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi comic about the death of the human race and robots are left, and there's a Abraham Lincoln robot from like the Hall of Presidents. Dude. That's the main protagonist of this comic. But it's interesting because Matt described it as sort of like the flavor of a Mobius comic or Concrete or Love and Rockets. So it seems more sort of slice of life, but set in this fantastical, bizarre world.
I gotta say, well, first of all, I love Matt's writing because he does come from a very indie background with a lot of strong indie sensibilities that make his comics very more human, more interesting, I think.
Yeah.
And Andy's on fire. This is the best stuff I've seen from Andy. Matt emailed me issue 1 like a couple months ago to check it out. And
cool. Yeah. He just sent it to me on Monday, and I said, this is perfect timing because we can just plug you on Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
And Matt watches the show. So again, Matt, after the fact, like if you want to plug in the comments and just give more info, we're not opposed to anybody promoting. Just it's all indie comics. Like just do what you need to do to plug the stuff you're doing. But this looks badass. I want to pick this up.
Yeah, it is badass. And actually, Matt, email me back. I'm waiting to hear back from you.
Yes,
but and this is definitely Andy's on fire. I mean,
I love it, man.
Level.
Yeah,
I mean, like Matt, when he emailed me, it was like, this is Andy's career defining work, and I opened it up, was like, oh yeah, it is. But
hell yeah,
that's incredible looking stuff.
Yeah, and that's
great title too. Great title. I love the title.
Yeah,
and
that's
here's the lockjaw tattoo.
Oh sweet. Oh shit. Yeah, dude, who's getting that?
The guy he was at OEX. He got the Electro from me.
Okay. Yeah.
He lives in the Denver area, so he was like, if you're going to be tattooing, let me know. So I did.
That's badass. We got a question about the Inkpulp documentary. The documentary is whenever Jamie can get to it. He's got 70. He's got 72 hours of footage to go through. It's going to be huge.
And I don't know if you saw it, Jim. I got the photos from the disposable cameras. I sent them to everyone today.
I need to look at those tonight. Yeah, I need to open those. Yeah, that's awesome. Shawn, should we bring on?
Let's do it, man.
Pitchgrim. Let's
actually,
do
it. And let me show a couple things. I haven't been good about keeping up with mail stuff, so I just want to show. First off, we've shown it off a lot, but I got my copies of Warehouse.
Yes, I sent you some mail. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Jim. So that's dope. I got these cool guy named Bill, who's a fan of the shows. Did these?
Bill Hewitt.
He's a bird watcher.
Yeah.
And he makes these awesome comics. They're so cool. I mean, look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dopeness. So follow
lick your elbow art.
Yeah. Really cool stuff. I love seeing people just take the comics medium in different directions. This is wild looking stuff.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great. And then I got some stuff from our buddy Sam McClurg. Sam made a mixtape
Oh
of
damn!
the songs that him and Amato have made together, like the Inkpulp stuff.
Oh
amongst
no
some other stuff.
way!
Yeah, so I think this is going to be on his Kickstarter. You could buy a cassette. Yeah, because it even says here, white
That's
line, red
brilliant.
line. Yeah,
That's brilliant.
dude, it's a cool cassette case. Like, this is old school. I love it.
Yeah,
And he sent me a copy of Samthology
nice.
and a nice letter, and he sent me a nice dropped it. A nice FU Shawn vagina.
Oh shit! Okay,
And that's
that
all
on
we
your-
got. Let's bring our guest in.
put that on your fridge at home.
Yeah.
Pitchgrim, get in here, dude. Let's do this.
Welcome.
All
There
right.
he is. There he is. How you doing, man?
Good. Good.
What's up, Cody?
Excellent.
So, Cody, before we get, I mean, we keep talking about Santa Cruz and being art director, but you're more than that. So tell us your origin story.
Yeah. So origin story would be art's been in my life from before I can remember, in some way, shape, or form. But I lived down in like the West Palm Beach area and went to a magnet school for art, which almost completely killed my passion for it. It was a place that was all about loose and free and let's do some still life drawings that didn't like have any interest to me. I wanted to zone in on the detail, do some fun stuff outside of what was like being taught or like expected.
Right.
So I fell out for a few years and then got into like the band scene and kind of just ran with it from there on. Like, I've worked with pretty much every Warped Tour band you can think of, like from Avril Lavigne to Motorhead to Metallica and everything in between.
Yes.
The smaller scene bands.
That's awesome.
And then eventually, after I got married, I was like, I need to figure out a way to, do this and be a little bit more comfortable than doing constant freelance. So applied to a few places. Santa Cruz was one that I made it to the top 3, eventually got in, and that was in 2012. So I've been with them. This October will be 14 years.
Damn, man, that's a long run.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah. But and then like meeting you guys at OAX, always been interested in comics. I collect them, I read them, and it was like a natural thing to go to. Went with my son. I know you guys met my son there too, but it's fun to share that same passion with him. He's all stoked on it too. So
That's awesome.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I like that. That's great. That's cool, man. I was gonna, I might switch my camera over real quick so we can, so I can draw. But we want to just keep talking with you. Shawn, are you switching over?
Jamie's got my. I'm on. Yeah, Jamie's in control of my screen. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
are you doing it digitally? Is that what I'm seeing?
I'm coloring it digitally. I'll zoom out. So I scan the black and white line art, and I'm just starting to get my rendering going. I got my kind of palette established.
Best looking section.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I got a lot of covers in the pipeline right now.
Yeah, that's good. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm working on as well for different publishers right now. Top secret shit.
What are you working on? Are you just freestyling it tonight, Jim?
Yeah, I've got some. I want to try doing some Santa Cruz themed.
Oh, I love it.
I've got some Jim Phillips stuff. Which,
Nice.
Uh,
Has everyone seen that
legend.
documentary? The documentary about him?
I did see it. Yeah, you're in it, Cody.
There's a photo of everyone. I'm on the ground, like shaking hands with the then art director of Creature Skateboards. But yeah, I'm in it.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
But it is good. I recommend everyone watching it. Fan of the brand or fan of art. It's a really good documentary.
Did you grow up loving Jim Phillips?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, such an impact on me. It's crazy.
So was Jim still at the company, Cody, when you joined on? Like, was he still active?
No, he's not active in like doing art, but he's definitely involved, and we collaborate on a lot of stuff. There's been times I've gotten like very loose sketches from him, like that look like they're drawn with a crayon. It's like a proof of like this is what it should look like. Back like one example is the slasher, the very iconic graphic. There was a time where we needed a back view, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna try to create what it should be. Jim should be he's the visionary of the slasher,
Right.
What it was. So he did it, and then it was just like, here, finish it for me. So I just polished it to make it look like the front, but he created the back. But like things like that, like we've collaborated on.
Man, that's awesome.
That's dope. That's dope.
And if you ever get a chance to see his art up close, like it's insane. Like he would do wheel graphics, and they're like 3 feet tall, and it's meant to be.
Oh wow,
it's insane.
I'd love to see that.
Oh wow, holy shit. That's a crazy scale to be working at.
And he's a master at like typography, believe it or not. Like, so it's awesome to see all of this stuff in person. How much whiteout he used on top of it too. You look at all the stuff; it's super clean and polished.
Oh man, I would love to see that. That would be crazy.
Yeah, because he did the original, just straight up Santa Cruz yellow and red logo, right? It's on everything.
Yeah, he did the screaming hand. He did the logo. He did a lot of the original graphics.
Yeah, he did the Rob Roscop stuff, right, and all that.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like the Philips studio that he had. So like a team of designers also did a lot of the graphics with him under his direction, and either he did it or he was directing them, including his son Jimbo.
Yeah. So Jimbo is also part of the legacy, right? Like, is he still actively working on stuff?
Yeah, he does stuff. He does like hard goods and stuff sometimes apparel as well.
Nice. So, like, what's your day-to-day responsibilities as art director? Are you involved in like most major decisions as far as graphics on new boards and everything go? Like, are you looking at every single thing that comes in?
So Santa Cruz, the brand itself, is pretty big. We have a relatively small team, but the scope of it, we have like a global, like there's licensees in Australia and all over the world, and Japan and South America, all throughout. So we have a team of those guys that we look at all their product. I art direct the apparel, and then work closely with the other art director who does the hard goods side of it.
Okay. Yeah.
For all of our license projects, so like the Pokemon and Marvel and all that, we work together on. But we work very close together on all the decisions on that stuff too, just because everything kind of ties in. Sometimes there's graphics done on apparel before it goes to hard goods and vice versa, and we have to be on the same page and make sure everything ties in, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys, I'm trying to gauge like what the scale of the actual company is. Like, are you guys, is it a huge production and tons of new product just always being made? And
yeah, so NHS is the parent company, which is like Independent Trucks, Creature Skateboards, Norcap.
Oh yes.
Right. Okay.
Mob, Grip, all those. Yeah, it's all the companies together into one. And so like I've done stuff for like Indie and Creature and stuff throughout the years too. We definitely help each other out.
Right.
Awesome,
okay.
dude.
In
That's
fact,
a dream.
I was there and I talked to Wayshack.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, man, your stuff looks like it would be perfect for Creature. And he's like, I've always wanted to do a skateboard. And so I was like, all right. So the next day I went and talked to the art director for Creature. And I was like, you got to check this guy out. Did. And then they've already worked together. So.
Oh, that's
great.
awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good. That's great for Wayshack. Great. Love seeing John get more and more stuff going.
Yeah, he's a no-brainer for that world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's just so good at anything.
So, Cody, were you drawing in high school and just like always staying busy with stuff?
Yeah, with high school, it was like I said, like more of the fine art side of it at that school, and I just hated every second of it. And then
right.
after high school, I decided I was like, you know what, I'm not passionate about it right now, and so I did a lot of other stuff. I worked in the hospital. I did marine construction with my brother. We were like in like lakes, surrounded by gators, building docks and decks and stuff.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's some serious Florida shit right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there were boat tours. It was actually for a place down here that does
Oh,
gator
wow.
tours, and we were like in the water about chest high, and you see the airboat drive by and stop. And you're like, oh no, they're stopping for a reason. Shoot.
Oh no.
Keep your wits about you. But yeah, eventually, like I said, I got back into the band scene. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is reigniting my like love and passion for it again, and then the rest is history from there, and I haven't stopped.
Nice. Wow.
You said the art school you went to was in Fort Lauderdale?
This is in a West Palm. It's called Dreyfus.
So I think that, do you know Peter Santa Maria?
I'm so bad with names. If I do, I would.
Art director at Mondo, but I'm pretty sure he taught at that school for a long time before he was doing that stuff.
I know a lot of
he does a lot of linoleum prints, like a linoleum block prints.
Yeah, Attack Peter.
Yeah,
right? Where he goes
yeah,
Attack Peter. Yeah,
Attack.
he's so good.
So he was not a teacher of yours then, I assume.
No, I think we're probably about the same age.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But
Cody, we had a question about what kind of pen you're using right now.
Right now I'm using the Faber-Castell, and then been experimenting. I don't even know what this is called, but this is one found them at Hobby Lobby. It's a really nice brush pen.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Yeah,
you get like you can have a really clean line or have like a dry line in the same moment, which is pretty interesting.
Nice.
But I like to do stippling, which is just like the pointillism kind of stuff, which isn't the most time effective process, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's specific.
But you got to go for the look, man. You got to go for the look.
Are you just a huge fan of Pushead? Did that start the stippling obsession, or if it's an obsession?
I think it's like, I mean, obviously everyone knows, Pushead, and I mean Jim Phillips does a lot of mixed with like what's called the scalloping look, those like hard razor lines, and then he did a mix of that and stippling.
Yes.
But I always, when I was inking, I was like trying to get that blend without shading like a pencil or whatever. So like stippling just made the most sense to get a lot of like detail and grit and texture to it, like with like a actual practical ink instead of like doing it with a brush or whatever on Photoshop. Got it. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to pinpoint all your inspirations. Like it definitely was. I remember the first time I saw the Screaming Hand, and I drew it, and my brothers and I rode a slasher board when we were younger, and like shared it because none of us were really that good, obviously. Right. I'll just tell you, I wasn't that great. Like I could skate, I could get away with going to the park and doing stuff, but you wouldn't see me on any cover magazines or anything like that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
gotcha. What about you, Jim? How were you at skating? We never really talked about that.
I was okay. I think for me though, I was more fascinated with just skateboarding culture, like Thrasher magazine, and I just love going to the skate shop and seeing the wall with all the decks on it, just to see all that gorgeous art. And
yeah, for sure.
So me and all my friends growing up in St. Louis, it's like the Midwest got skating after obviously the West Coast and the East Coast. So we kind of had this I don't know if you call it like a diluted version of it, but we were just all like suburban kid posers, sort of, that we were trying our best, but I just don't think, I had one or two homies that I thought were like really incredible at skating, but I just feel like all the dopest people were probably in one of the major cities,
Gotcha.
But
I was seriously like going amateur.
Oh shit! Okay.
Like I was big into it, and I remember like at 16 saying to myself, do I want to like just go full into this, or do I want to just go full on with art? And I decided to go full on with art instead.
Right. Yeah, I mean, skateboarding I feel like has a pretty short lifespan.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I thought. I don't know how I had that wisdom as a 16-year-old, but I remember that thought, like, I'll be done skating if I do well, I'll still be done skating by like 22.
Yeah, what is the average career? How long does the average career last?
And this is back when like Tony Hawk wasn't even like a known name to the general public yet. Like it was still pretty small community.
Pretty underground.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because we were. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's pretty rad to see that you got like I'll speak for like Santa Cruz dudes, but like Eric Dressen, if you're familiar with him, still is like and killing it. Same thing with Salba, Manuel Guzman. You got all these older, like the guys that have been around for a while, still out there skating and putting out models, and
yeah, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
But then you got these young guys still coming out and doing, a lot of stuff that it wasn't around back then.
Yeah. Yeah, just the way that everything evolves and the level of tricks, and it's incredible, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know skating would do what it did. Like it exploded.
Because my era was like 86 getting into it when we were kids, and that was like the Powell Peralta,
same
Animal Chin era, watching those VHS tapes and wearing like, Jam shorts with your Bones shirt, t-shirt.
Jams, buddy. Oh my God.
It was and then the crazy thing is, like, by 89, skateboarding sort of died in St. Louis and became like illegal everywhere. They started putting up the no skateboarding signs everywhere. And then in the early 90s, it was like skateboarding became a super underground thing. And the skinny wheels and the smaller board decks, the street skating became the thing.
That was my jam. Yeah, I was out of it right before the boards all became the same shape. And I remember like peeking in at skating and be like, they're all the same shape now? How lame is that? But
it was
my friend was like, well, I mean, my friend explained it to me like, well, they kind of perfected it. And I'm like, all right, I get that, but I liked having different shapes and all that jazz.
Yeah.
We got a rider, Eric Winkowski, who came out and was riding shape decks and doing stuff that people were like, wait, this can be done on a shape deck? If you're not familiar with him, definitely check out some of his stuff. And we do some really crazy graphics for him too. And just a really fun guy, but it was no brainer for us being like built on the shape decks and having him come in and bringing that whole kind of genre of decks back out.
That's awesome. What's the best selling deck for Santa Cruz, do you think? Is there such a thing?
I mean, it kind of comes and goes, it depends on what's working in the market at the time. But with shape decks have done really well for us. Our reissue program, bringing back like the slashers and the dressing graphics and the Roscops, like Roscops.
Oh yeah.
Roscops were the shit.
Yeah, and he started Santa Cruz Bikes. I don't know if you.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I should have sent Jamie the imagery, but if you guys are young and don't know, this guy Rob Roscop was a sponsored pro skater, but his deck designs were brilliant because they told a story in consecutive order.
Yes.
Let me do I'll do a quick little ghetto. Jamie, can I get the camera real quick?
Do it up, Jim. Do it up. I love it.
This is I hope, Rob Roscop, if you see this, I hope you never see this ever, because I don't want to offend you by these terrible drawings. But like,
I'm so excited to see
it was like deck number 1 was the target, right? And then and like Rob Roscop name, and then Deck 2, it was like claws start coming through the wall and tearing at the target sign. And then these are the worst drawings I've ever done. And then
this is the full arm. The full arm.
You know,
full arm.
I have to correct myself. I think the first one was the full arm pointing down.
Yep.
Like right? Is that right, Cody? So guys, take this arm right here and put it here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I've created the worst, most confusing drawing.
The arm was coming out of the bullseye, right? Like out of the dead center. Like it was breaking through and pointing down.
And then Cody was the next one. Both hands are crashing through the wall and tearing at.
Yeah. So the second one is like his head kind of peeking through one arm, and I think one clawed foot coming through the bottom.
Yeah. And then then eventually you see his head, you see more of his arms crashing through. And then guys, what this eventually evolves into though is you get a close-up of the monster's face.
I had that one, dude. I had that one.
And it's just this gnarly, crazy, detailed, gorgeous drawing of the face. And then the one after that, the face is like horror and decomposing, and you see part of his brain up here, and one of his eyes is like drooping down out of a socket. And it's all, and then, but so the boards over the years, they all tell this story of this monster.
Yeah.
So I think I've found a version of it. Is it these ones?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was just bringing out the book to show too, but yeah, I loved watching that. That was great.
Now, Jim, the face one was the street deck, because those are all half pipe boards, but the street deck was the close up of the face, which is the one I had.
Yeah,
There it is on the right, the green one.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That's so badass.
What book is this you have there?
This is one that they put out. It's the skateboard art of Jim. The poster art, which has some more of his like.
I gotta get that.
Oh, I gotta get that too.
Is that still in print?
Yeah, let me see if I can. If we still have some, let me. I'll hit you up. I'll get you.
Oh, dude, I would forever be in debt for that. That is awesome.
And mine, we use it so much. Like it's like. You see like the spine breaking through. This is like my third. I think.
Yeah, I will design so many tattoos inspired by all that shit. Oh man, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, he had just some killer designs, man. But yeah, the face board was a shaped board. It had like a specific shape to it. The close up face one of Roscop, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did so many graphics. Like, I'll have to show one here because like. The best thing about this is it's an odd shaped thing to design within. Because working on like a comic book cover or whatever. But this is one I did for Winkowski, and I used the shape. Look at the border. Like I designed like the border specifically.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
That's dope, man.
And he's known for 8-ball, so it's like on there.
Oh,
and there's hidden things throughout, like Roman numerals and all this, but
hell yeah.
But yeah, just being able to like play with the shape decks are a lot of fun to do that. But like made an entire
so you're doing all of your artwork still by hand with ink on paper, and I love it.
Thank you, but I'm not doing as much as I'd love to do it.
Do they request like digital files for certain reasons, like vector files and stuff?
No, I determine what the file will be, but we also work on such like tight turnaround. So it's like, okay, do I?
Oh, right.
Yeah, for practical reasons sometimes.
Yeah, so it's like time is of the essence. So it's like, do I want to be stressed on time, or do I want to have it be done quicker? So it has to be digital, and it's an internal battle that I am conflicted with constantly. I'm like, man, I want to just ink, but I do know I need to get this done.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I totally get it.
Oh yeah. Sam mentioned. Yeah, there's a great book. I have this book. It's Disposable: The Art of the Skateboard Deck, and that's like a history of skateboard deck art, and all the companies are represented in that book. That's a killer coffee table book.
I was gonna say that's where you can see Palo Peralta, like all the brand. Oh yeah, every company throughout. We're just like a small little piece of the puzzle in that book. That's a great book. I recommend that for any like skateboard fan or art fan in general.
It's so good. Yeah, because man, like Powell had V. Cortland Johnson did all their classic, most gorgeous deck art. You know, he did the classic Mike McGill, the first Tony Hawk. You know, McGill with the skull and the snake coming out of the mouth. He did the Shredder bones skeleton, whatever that's called.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But he had such a clean, tight, crazy style of drawing, and it was almost like him and Jim Phillips. I feel like were neck and neck as far as just sheer badassery for
wasn't
deck
Mike
design.
Wasn't Mike Valley didn't he do the Ripper? Like, wasn't he part of that too?
V. Cortland Johnson did the original Ripper. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. The original.
Okay.
He did like the first, I believe he did the first like 5 years of Powell when it was the classic team of like Lance Mountain, Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, Tommy Guerrero. But when I was a kid, I noticed his art and Jim Phillips's art specifically at the skate shop as being like, okay, I'm a dumb kid, but I can tell these guys can just draw better than most of the other art that's happening.
Definitely
on these decks, you know, like
definitely, yeah.
You just know who the bangers are, and those two guys were it for me.
Yeah, for me too. Those two graphics were it. They were everything.
Yeah, another good one is Shawn Cliver because he's got such good art style, and then it's like so like everything he draws, you're just like you have to take a double take. You're like, oh wait, what? He put that. That's amazing. That's insane.
That's dope. Dude, wasn't Pushead doing the Zorlak graphics originally?
Oh yeah. That guy Shawn you mentioned, he's the editor of the Disposable art book, right? He's like the guy behind that art book. So it's cool. It's like him paying homage to the history of skateboard art, but also he can kind of throw his own work in there and be like, and this is all the crazy shit I've done over the years.
He's got his own brand now, Strange Love.
Cool.
It's just keeping the same look and feel you're used to, and a lot of them are really wild. So
sweet,
great for that. But yeah, his illustration style is like very skateboard as well.
Yeah. It's funny, man, to see the history of like in the 90s when everything got super risque and there were no rules and it was people just bootlegging anime art and like hookups and fucked, I think, and just different. I know those were apparel companies, but I feel like there were some skateboard companies too that were just doing straight up X-rated bootleg looking artwork, you know.
Yeah, I remember that.
Skateboarding wasn't even on the radar of a lot of those companies, so at that time. So they were getting away with a lot, I think, back then.
It's interesting. It's so did you have to go to California at all for anything, or you can just be remote and just do your thing for the company?
No, I mean, I'm actually flying out there next week, so I'll be out in Santa Cruz pretty much the whole next week.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Sweet.
But yeah, I do a lot of it out here remote. A lot of Teams meetings, a lot of late hours. I work, California time in Florida, so I usually get off at 7 o'clock my time, and it definitely weighs a little bit on you when day in, day out, but
Yeah. I mean, comics it's got similar issues where you're just working crazy hours.
Yeah. Pretty much all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I work 7 days a week. That's just how it is.
Yeah. It's sort of unavoidable at this point.
Yeah.
So what's the typical turnaround from when you get like a project for you usually?
I mean, it depends on what it is. Like when I haven't done interiors in a long time, but I would do a full issue. I think I got it down to my sweet spot was 6 weeks, but a lot of them I had to do in 5 weeks. And that was penciling and inking 22 pages.
Oh, so you did both?
Yeah. I was one of the crazy people who did both. I inking, my inks are so much a part of my work that anytime I had to hand them over, the final result, I was just like, that's just not me. Like, I gotta ink myself. And I love inking. It's like one of my favorite parts of the process. I didn't want to give that up.
Do you fall into the curse of like when you're done with something, you just hate it instantly?
I don't hate it. I don't, but I'm not precious about it. I'm not like I want to keep it. I did one thing in my life that I did a Wu-Tang Clan poster, and the original one I did. That's the only thing I've ever done that I want to keep. To me, everything I do artistically it's like an opportunity to learn. So I look at everything as like the lesson I've learned, and the next time I want to do it better. So I don't get like precious about holding on to it. I just want to, like, I can let it go, and I just want to do better next time. But I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Me either.
Or do you hate it? Do you seriously though? Because I know artists that do. I know artists that like can't stand it.
It's hard because, like, I mean, okay. So, if you're familiar with the stuff that Santa Cruz did with Star Wars, we did. So I did like the cantina scene, which
those were crazy, man. Those were crazy. Yeah.
The original inking is 4 feet wide.
Oh wow!
And I started over at one point. I was inking.
Oh my god!
And the ink smudged halfway through, or like a quarter way through, and it just. You can fix that post, but I know you guys can probably relate to this, but like it definitely distracts when you're trying to finish. You just kind of see it in your peripheral, or you like it, or maybe it's just still, but like
no, I get it.
I started over, and
damn,
the last time I threw that thing, but it was like I think like 45 characters. It's going under like the review of Lucasfilm, and it was like, okay, I just need to lock it in.
Yeah, I totally get it, man. I totally get it.
Was that the series that they packaged the decks like they packaged the action figures? You know what I'm saying, Cody? It was specific.
Yeah, the blister.
Yes, blister. Yeah.
That was in the same release. So we had like different pockets. So like the popsicles were all blister packaged, which was insane R&D to get like those big boards in a blister. I don't know how they did long term, but like the shelf life of them was pretty strong through the sell through. I'm not entirely sure if anyone's like held on to them and how well they've kept on the blister pack. But yeah, that was like we've done a lot of like first times. Like we did the collab with Garbage Pail Kids, and me and the other art director, we were like, how do we capture this like in a deck form? If you're going to do Garbage Pail Kids, part of the fun is like opening the pack and seeing what you get, and then you get the one of one artist. So we literally did blind bag skateboards.
Damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we reached out to 50 different artists to do one of one deck graphics that were inserted into the blind bags, and so people would find these one of ones painted decks. We were just like things that haven't been done in skate.
Dude, your job is awesome. That sounds so fun.
But yeah, we were sitting there opening packs and being like, we got to figure out how to do this. And so then we did Mars Attacks and did
oh hell yeah,
another blind bag, and same thing with artists. And then one of the cards was like, this card is printed with actual Martian ink or whatever, and so we got like space rock somewhere, and actually put it into the ink, and there's a variant of the deck that's like Martian rock ink or whatever we called it, but it was like ground up from like some sort of space rock.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's dope.
That's so cool.
Dude, can you show off the Marvel deck that you showed us before the show started with the Spidey screaming hand?
Yeah, let me. So this is
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's just the it's a laser etched deck. So it doesn't really show up very well in here. This is the actual first proto of it, but yeah, it's like the Avengers attacking the Screaming Hand. You got like Hulk pulling back its pinky. All of them attacking. This was with like supplied art that I redrew so that the line weight all matched, but didn't change any of the character design.
Right.
And then the deck top, you have like there's that serialized number 001. This is the first.
I love that. That's so cool.
As I showed you, has no concaves. It's the only one of his existence, so I was able to keep it.
That's so cool.
Let me get actual comic artists. So that you guys are saying like this is the Finch piece I was doing when we met at OAX. So I had Finch, Ghost Rider, John Casera do this, Joshua Casera do this Deadpool, and then I did this one just for proof of concept, which I'm glad that I did because it has a layer on there that I needed to sand off just to let the ink sit on it. So I tried it at first and it was like dry erase board coming off.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Oh.
Okay.
So I sanded it down. So that would have been really a big bummer to be like, hey, can you do this? It just wiped right off.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll go through some other things real quick while I'm here. But like this is a piece I did for Speed Wheels, Slime Ball show.
Oh, dude, I love
beautiful.
This is original.
Beautiful. There's a shark in there, shark in the narb.
We didn't touch on that. Yeah, the shark and narb thing.
Hashtag shark the narb. Hey, Cody, if Santa Cruz wants to give me my own line of shark in the narb products, I am available to do that for you guys.
Speaking of the Martians too, there's the original Kindle Into the World graphic redrawn. So the concept was that the Martians were taking over Santa Cruz. So it's Mars Attack Santa Cruz. So all the graphics were taken over by.
Was that for Jeff Kendall?
Yeah,
the skater.
Then,
shit! Yeah.
Hidden in it. Is it reversed on your end, or is it just me? I'm seeing.
No. It
looks fine.
But it says it's hidden in here, but it says "kill all."
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We can see that
at all. Yeah, that's perfect.
And then here's the Rage Against the Machine original.
Yes, love this.
Nice.
Dude, the stippling on that fist, like that's a lot. That's you put some time into
it's
that.
It's not the like we said, like not the most time-saving style, but this is a shirt and deck graphic I did for Metallica for their album 72.
Gorgeous. That's awesome.
God damn. This is another poster I did for, I think.
Oh, yeah. I love this so much, man. That hand.
Yeah, that is so cool. That's nice. I love
how old is that piece, Cody? The one you just showed? Is that a couple years ago?
That one was done before COVID, and it was obviously going to be, I think COVID happened right when the show was supposed to go live. Or happening, the tour was supposed to happen, and then that all got shut down. And I think it was several years later when that came out.
So you've been with Metallica. I mean, is it you just deal with their management, or is there one of the guys? Because the guys in the band are legit art fans. Like they know their shit when it comes to art. Like, did they reach out to you? Because they reached out to Pushead. They reached out to Robert Valley to direct a music video for them. Like they know they have great taste. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten some really strong talent over the years. A friend of mine actually was doing stuff with them. Another art friend of mine, Luke Priest. You should look him up. He does a lot of good band art. Really talented, really interesting, like hatching style.
Yes, I follow his stuff on Instagram. It's great.
So a good friend of mine. I've gotten him to do stuff on Santa Cruz, and we over time just like helped each other out with that kind of stuff. And he just was like, "Hey, you want to do some Metallica stuff?" I was like, "I would love to." And then got me in contact with their management, and I've been doing stuff with them here and there throughout. Like obviously timing matters.
That's incredible. That's so incredible.
Yeah, that's badass.
It's probably my favorite thing about doing what I do is like being able to be like, hey, if it works out where I can get someone to do something on Santa Cruz or one of the other brands, it's like really fulfilling because I know like for me, if I wasn't in that position, it's like really awesome to be able to be like, hey dude, here's your opportunity.
Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah,
Cody, if you're back to drawing, could you switch your camera back so we can see what you're drawing?
That's my.
Oh, good. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
That's our producer right there, keeping the show on track.
Damn, man.
Try my best, boys. Try my
Jamie.
best.
Jamie runs a tight ship.
Damn.
Last thing that people need to see is me. So something a little bit more interesting.
Any upcoming projects you can talk about that aren't top secret?
I've got speaking of Metallica, I got my next Metallica poster coming out next month that I can't share yet, but that'll be out next month.
Dude, that's so awesome. You get to do all that stuff.
Killer. Yeah.
And they're, I don't think I've ever had them be like, nope, not approved. Like, I think pretty much everything I've shown them, they're like, sick. Like you said, they are a fan of art. So I think to them, like, if it speaks to them in any way, they're just like, yep, sounds great.
That's awesome, man.
That's what you want.
Awesome. I love to hear that.
Not always the case, but when you do find those, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I just did something for Lincoln Park, and they were pretty easy to deal with.
Dude, yeah, that was a dope ass poster.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't show it yet, but concert poster for their European tour that they're doing. Yeah, this summer I did one of their shows in June, but it's like Johan, the DJ. I know him from back in the day, and Mike Shinoda, like all those guys are like comic anime fans. So when they pick the artists to do posters for them, like they know to sort of, I had to show sketches, but they sort of know to leave the artist alone. And, you know, you just make the image, you turn it in, and hopefully it's good to go.
That's probably the hardest part about art directing is like when you have to make a comment, which I try not to as much as possible. And for the most part, people we work with, you don't even need to, but it's the hardest thing as an art director to be like, can you do this?
Right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Especially being on the receiving end of it occasionally too. You're like sensitive to it. So.
Right.
But I can't wait to see this poster.
It's fun. It's
dope. It's hella dope.
Yeah. And we did like Shawn mentioned Wu-Tang. We did Wu-Tang last year. My poster got rejected by Wu-Tang, even though they saw the stages of it and the final and the sketch and everything. Like they just have the right to kind of see the finished and be like, we're gonna pass. We'll pay you a kill fee. But it was for Live Nation. So the people at Live Nation liked the image enough that they contacted me after the fact and said, hey, can we use this for Offspring? Like the Offspring have seen this and they approve it for one of their concert posters. So can we just take the same art and replace the lettering, the information on it? And I said, sure. You know, so it did work out, but it was just funny that I thought I was doing something for Wu-Tang, but Shawn's poster, well, you made the cut, but you did a second.
Yeah, I had to redo it. So actually, Jamie, let me get the camera real quick on me here. That's the one piece of art I wanted to keep was this. So I did like an homage to Steranko's Hulk cover with the Wu-Tang. I did Brick City because it was in Newark, New Jersey, and they loved it. And I colored it and sent it all in, and then it was like 2 weeks before the show, they start rejecting all the posters they had approved. But luckily, they wanted me to do another one, which I did, and that one was fine. But I think this one was superior.
Dude, that one's insane. I saw your other one in person at OAX, which was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was selling them there. Yeah.
I want to know which ones made the cut. Like if you and I got rejected from that crew of posters, like who made the cut?
Well, I saw them all. Like, you know, you and I were doing something like more unique. Like when people say Wu-Tang poster, everyone's like, I'll do a bunch of ninjas or like a tech samurai. And it's like the same shit. So you and I went in our own directions with it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, as an artist, yeah, exactly. I don't want to do what's typical ever.
Also, mine, you know, I mean, it had a bit of a evil vibe to it, a bit of a witchy vibe, but also, you know, titties, like a hot girl. I'm like, RZA's gonna love these titties. Like he's gonna approve this.
And that's what they said. They said something about RZA didn't want dark imagery, like monsters and shit. I don't know.
But you know who did want it? The Offspring, motherfuckers.
There you go.
They wanted you to come out and play, Jim.
Oh my God.
That was terrible. That was
well
terrible.
done.
I almost made a bad joke too. I thought myself.
Oh, I have no problem making the bad joke for the show. It's all for the show.
Right.
It was going to be something along the lines. They said it was pretty fly, and I was trying to try to make something up, but couldn't.
There's that as well. The pretty fly for a white guy or whatever. That's not dated at all.
No.
Oh shit! Did you buy any art at OAX, Cody, or were you just hanging out looking?
So I commissioned those drawings. I got a piece from Casera. I got a few sketch cards for my son, who's there. I got some posters for my daughter. She's really into the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, cool!
Oh, nice. I did an issue of Scarlet Witch. That was like my favorite thing.
Nice. Yeah, she's like full on. But she was sick at the time. She was going to come with us, but she ended up being like falling sick just before. So,
damn. Yeah. Well, next, you know, it happens every year. So you guys got.
Yeah, you're right there.
It was a lot more fun. I mean, I was hopeful. You know, I was like bringing my kid. I was like, is he going to be hyped on staying here as long as I plan on staying? He stayed the whole day. We went to the auction, did all that stuff.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That's dope.
I lost out on a few pieces I was trying to bid on, but you know.
It's so much art, man. It becomes overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
Because I looked around just very briefly. I had my own table to take care of, and just the limited stuff I saw at the convention, it's pretty crazy and impressive what people actually bring to that show. You know, there's like art history happening.
Yeah, one year I just want to not table and go like see the show.
Yeah. That might be the way to do it.
Yeah. Because I can go down and tattoo for a week and make my money and then just go hang out.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I didn't even see everything, and I was there both days.
Wow.
And especially those booths surrounding like the area you guys were in, like all the sellers, like
the art dealers. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Which was. I was like, I couldn't tell which one was which. If I was like, oh, I like that piece, I wouldn't have been able to find that one again if I had to.
Right. Do you have to go to trade shows with Santa Cruz? Like, do you travel around and do events?
We used to do a lot more, but like we did, like we partnered with Kid Robot, and we did these. They had the Screaming Hand on it. I'll share.
Oh, did you guys do some vinyl with them?
Yeah, let me show these because I'm actually pretty.
Wait, what?
So here's like during the 50th anniversary, this was the first one that came out. This is like
shit!
Prototype? No.
Well, it's painted like a prototype, and then this one's signed by Jim Phillips there.
That's fantastic,
dude. That is amazing.
So they did these other ones. They had multiple ones, and here's one of them, which is
that's badass, man.
Here we go.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah. And for Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, we sculpted on these because they were meant to be like DIY. And so, like, here's one of the ones I sculpted and painted.
Oh shit, that's cool.
This is broken. There's a
that's awesome.
But yeah, I wanted to do like an Oni mask.
Yes, that's great.
That's awesome.
That is so cool, man.
Which was fun. But then there's this one, which is like a punk hand. you go to my Instagram, you'll see what it's intended to look like. But they shipped them back, and they all broke. But this one had like a punk bracelet.
Oh damn! They broke. That sucks.
Oh yeah,
those are incredible
too. But
those are incredible, man.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The colors on that one are amazing.
Yeah, that was a bit of a hit. You're like, oh, well.
Shipping stuff like that, man. I did a toy years ago with a company, and it was like I had this bee character, it was called the Beat Bee, and they, instead of making it out of vinyl, they made it out of resin, which is really beautiful and classy looking. But the wings of the bee were so delicate that even with it being packaged correctly, most people got their toy and the wings were broken off.
Dude, I have never seen that bee in 3 dimensions.
Oh, shit.
You have one, Jim? I would love to see that, man.
Let me grab one real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Dude, here, let me show you guys some stuff I'm doing here. So I want to show you guys, like, there's so much subtlety and stuff when, like, all these little renderings. If I turn off all the rendering, just look at the difference here. Boop. Like, it really lights up. Like, I put the darks in where they need it to be, and the lights where they need to be. It just it gives it so much more volume and focuses your attention in. So I'm just trying to finish up Spawn here, and this is that Spawn 77. So I'm trying to make it like a funky 70s palette with these.
Yes, yeah.
I love that creature in the back.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna knock all the line art back on that. I might actually make all the line art like light, so he really looks like he's made of mist. I don't know. I gotta play with it and see what looks best. That's the other thing about it. If you guys are watching me work digitally, I keep like trying something and then changing it, and trying something and changing it. And that's a nice thing about digital.
Just as a designer, I'm seeing here, I'm like, you're using a mouse, aren't you?
No, I'm using a I mean, I do hard cuts like you with the mouse. I'm using a Wacom with the stylus, but I'm using the polyagonal lasso tool, so it's all hard cuts. I like those hard cuts.
Are you familiar with Ken Taylor, the artist Ken Taylor?
No.
Definitely look him up. He's insane, and he looks like it's all illustrated with pen. He's an Australian. We were out there visiting one time. He's done a few graphics for us as well, but I was mind blown when I saw him working live. He had these crazy illustrations that you would, like I said, think that he had inked on paper. He did it all with a mouse.
Oh wow!
And the lasso tool.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. Yeah, the lasso.
And it was the most impressive thing I've seen. I was like, it's more so that he did it in that way. Made it cooler and more impressive because of it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I would love to see that. I'll look that up.
Yeah, I think he'd appreciate his stuff. He does a lot of stuff for like bands and stuff too. Like we've done stuff at the same time for Metallica. He does a lot of stuff for like the Pixies and Pearl Jam and.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
He's a Mondo artist as well.
Oh, okay. I must have seen his stuff then. I
definitely have, for sure.
I keep a close watch on Mondo.
Like a creeper. You're like always creeping on.
I'm a Mondo creeper.
What Mondo's doing, and Peter, his house. I heard you got like that under surveillance.
He's the
Jim,
dude.
Did you find the beat?
Yeah. You want to?
Let's see.
Show you. So the box, you can tell this guy's beat up. This guy's traveled. That's the box. BP Food One toy. This is when we had the BP sessions, my very first music podcast with my homegirl Jane Dope. This is from 3D Retro. They're the guys that put the toy out. This is owned by Ben Gorteski. Ben started Designer Con in California.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Ben's an old friend of mine. He is a good dude. He's the one who made the decision to do the toy as resin, which again,
So you're blaming him, Jim. You're putting all the blame.
I didn't know enough about it to say, oh, we should have done that as resin or as vinyl. I'm sorry. Yes, and see that the wings are broken off. God damn it.
Oh shit.
But there he is. That's the toy. But see,
that's so cool.
Wings are broken off. But this is the gold and black one.
Yeah, that's dope.
But he's a dope little.
That the wings are broken off.
And then he comes with a mixtape.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love that.
With the beefy sessions. Oh yeah, this is all beat up. This is all trashed. I have another one of these in storage, but yeah, it's just a bummer. Like the toy, it just didn't work to have these thin little delicate wings.
Right, I got you.
Presented that way. So
yeah, I got you.
And then I talked to different people over the years about trying to do toys or like Girl Scouts statues or something, and it just, I don't know. It's kind of like to produce a limited edition toy and do a prototype and get it all right. It costs a lot of money, so you have to know that a large audience of people are going to buy this toy when it's done, and it's sort of a hard way to gauge that. Except now, as I'm saying all this out loud, you could just do a Kickstarter for a toy.
Totally.
And you just do your pre-orders that way.
Right.
So
actually, let me get your feedback here on this. You see this this light blue reflective light hitting the backs of his arms?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what you think about this color instead. Like a little fuchsia.
Go back to the blue.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
So I'll go back to the blue, fuchsia, blue, fuchsia.
I think I prefer the blue just because it's so electric. Like it just pops
much. And it also makes sense because the background's all blue, so it would make sense logically.
Yeah. But I'm I like the electric colors, and especially
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So here, Jim, look at I was showing everyone like all the work on Spawn is so subtle, but if I just turn it all off, you see the difference?
Oh shit, yeah. Okay.
It really, really brings him to life. I learned all this doing those Marvel Snap cards, this whole technique I'm using.
Dude, that looks great. That's awesome.
Thanks. I think Spawn is done. I just gotta do the monster. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with that guy.
So is this for a cover coming out?
Yeah, so Todd apparently created Spawn in 1977 when he was a kid, and he has these drawings of Spawn in 77, and now they're making a comic of that version of Spawn, and this is him. This is what he looks like. They did a toy, and now they're actually doing a comic, so they asked me to do one of the covers.
That's awesome.
I was a huge fan of Spawn when I was younger. I had all those toy variations. You had like the medieval one, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Yeah, they rocked that.
You don't say no to the Todd father.
Mm-mm. Todd father.
Cody, when you were a kid, when you were a teenager, did you start collecting comics, or did you collect comics at a specific age or time frame?
I'm pretty sure I'm probably like most. I went in and out of it. Like there's times where I was like really heavy in it, and then other times where I just like kind of fizzled out. But yeah, ever since I was young, getting a bunch of them. Still have a lot of the ones I used to have. I have been getting more recently too, and it was always like it would be so sick to do one day kind of thing, like
oh yeah
always a pipe dream.
What about the Slasher getting his own little comic? I'm drawing the Slasher right now, but what about the Slasher? Maybe he could have a comic at some point.
There's I'll show you in this same book you'll see, but it's like the old Road Rash comics they put out. He's kind of featured in it. You'll like it, I think.
Oh shit. Okay.
So these are what they look like here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet.
So very, very Phillipsy, but you can see here, he's like kind of like a gremlin character that he did, and see him like kind of being teased by the Reaper and wants to skate, and he goes and gets like this gnarly board with like nails and gum and all gunk on it, and he wants to go skate down this hill. So you can see it here. It's like his perspective down.
That's badass. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not showing it right, but yeah, this one here, this frame here is so sick. The way he lit it and drew it. But yeah,
great,
dude, that's dope.
Were those made in the 80s? When were those made?
I believe it was in the 80s. It had to have been 80s or. So I wonder if it says it on here, but I think there's some floating around. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff. He was definitely like Jim was definitely inspired by comics and Disney and all that stuff. That book actually has a history of like how Jim got into art too.
Yes. Okay.
So
yeah, I need to get that book for my library.
Remind me. Just hit me up on Instagram. Remind me, and I'll get you guys.
I would love that. Yeah, man. I'll trade you.
Dude,
you know, I'll send you. We can send each other care packages or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be hella dope.
Yeah, he's a huge Disney fan, Jim Phillips. Surprisingly,
I could see that. I could see him.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he probably looked at like Ratfink and that kind of stuff too.
Definitely.
Did you meet some crazy, like, famous people throughout your adventures with Santa Cruz? Did you actually meet most of the skaters and?
Yeah, we did. Like shortly after I started, it was like the anniversary of Santa Cruz, and they threw like this big party. And like Tony Hawk and the Jackass crew were there, and
sweet.
Like Caballero, like all the guys were there. And over the years, I've seen them all come through. I'm obviously not in the office as much now, so I don't really see them there that way. But yeah, there's definitely been a lot of times where some really sick people came through.
And how long have you been over there at Santa Cruz?
So October will be 14 years.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Man.
Jim, did you know Eddie, who I tattoo with? He was the art director over at Osiris before he was tattooing.
Oh, damn. Okay. How long did he do that for?
He did it for a few years. He's got some fun stories, but he's been tattooing for 25 years, so that was a long time ago.
Right. It's weird to think of all of us being in this for decades at this point.
I know.
Yeah, when did you guys get into the comic world? I'm sure you guys have already covered this a million times. If you have, I'm sorry.
No. We don't mind talking about it at all. Jim, you want to go?
We'd love talking about ourselves. I got in. I started freelancing as my full-time job in '97. So it's been next year to be 30 years for me, which is insane. Dude, 30 years crazy. Of just doing art. So that's comics, that's freelance illustration, that's whatever's paid the bills for me over those 3 decades. But I got lucky and I broke in or whatever, like when I was like 22, my senior year of college, I started getting paying work, and it just didn't stop, man. I feel like I got really lucky, and I didn't mess anything up. I just stayed real serious and met the deadlines, and people kept reaching out to me, and then next thing I know, I had like an art career, which was very rewarding and very bizarre, in the best way possible.
I mean, there's something to that. Like, I get asked all the time, like, how do I get in and all this stuff? I'm sure you guys get hit up all the time too on how to break in. And it's like,
yeah, totally.
The best way is just to refine your style, your art, get out there, do things that get you seen, and eventually the right people will see you.
Yeah. You got to have that hustle.
That's cool to hear, though. How about you, Shawn?
Jim, it's funny when you said, what'd you say, 98, 97?
97? Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember trying to break in, and it was probably like 96, no, it must have been like 97. And I remember like I was, you were working, you were at the Oni booth selling your 40-ounce comics and some Oni stuff. And it was in Chicago. And I remember like meeting you and like getting your minis and walking away, like be like, that guy is doing exactly what I want to do. How can I be like him? And and I didn't break. So I thought you broke in so long before me, but I got my first gig at DC in 98. So it seemed like an eternity, but it wasn't that much different from you.
Yeah, it's weird to look back on your life and think like, I always think of myself as I was an irresponsible idiot like my whole life. And then I look back and I'm like, but wait, I was actually paying bills and living on my own at like 22.
Dude, and you figured out shit in your 20s that I didn't figure out till I was in my 50s.
And there's times where I just think like I don't know if there's a roadmap for how to do that. I think that's up to the individual to just kind of dive in head first and but yeah, it's funny to think like, oh, I somehow figured out how to make it work for me, but I don't know. Each artist has to figure out how to do that for themselves.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that's part of the journey. That it's weird because talent is only one of the equations in all this. So when I talk to younger artists at conventions or whatever, it's also kind of like a lifestyle thing of, well, breaking in the talent's one thing, and then the other is maintaining this. And
that's a whole nother game, man. Staying in, that's a whole nother game.
Yeah. At this point, I gave advice to someone at Kansas City Planet Con at the end of March where one of my homies who I went to art school with, his daughter is like 21, and she came up to my table. She's like, you knew my dad in art school. Like, you seem like you made it. Like, what should I do? I want to do this, this, and this. And I just straight up told her, I'm like, look, you're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. You want to do this specific animation shit you're talking about? I'm like, why don't you just move to LA? Like, are you stuck here? Like, your early 20s are for when you're supposed to be crazy, adventurous, take a chance, go live in a flop house in Hollywood with
that guy.
With like other animators, and she was looking at me kind of like nodding her head like, yeah. I'm like, look, go. How many other friends of yours out here want to go into animation? Move to LA together. You'll each pay like $500 or $600 a month. Sleep in a shitty rundown flop house in Hollywood, and then make the rounds to all the animation studios. Get to know people by face. Become an intern. Sweep the floors at Titmouse Animation Studios. Whatever you have to do, like, I would just say you're young, like, proactively, just fuck it. Just go out there and try it. And she was kind of like, oh, shit, I could do that. And then I'm imagining her dad.
Yeah, exactly.
God
damn it, Jim.
That's the worst advice you gave my daughter. I hate you.
Exactly.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
It is actually good advice, though.
Yeah,
okay, well,
I stand by it. I think it is good advice for sure.
The caveat is the young part of which I do stand behind. I think it's like your youth, you should be doing wild stuff and taking the chances. And if you fail, I just feel like it's so much easier to bounce back. We've all had failures in our life and in our careers. And the older you get, the more like a failure kind of takes longer to recover from.
Totally. Totally.
When you're young, I just feel like you're like rubber. You just bounce back in a matter of days and just kind of try the next thing or whatever, you know. But yeah. Cody, do your kids want to do art? Are they creative?
Yeah. Both of them enjoy drawing. I don't know if they enjoy it to the level that I did. For a moment there, they were really wanting to do it. And so I started a YouTube channel with them where we were just like, I would have them decide what they want to draw and we would just draw it and kind of do like step by step to let other kids draw. It was kind of like, there's definitely a ton of those kind of channels out there. And I wasn't drawing anything like that would be like cool. It was like, they want like a giraffe.
Oh, sure.
Something quite cool. But yeah, I just wanted to like incentivize that if that's where they wanted to go. But then it became a lot more work than I anticipated. So we have slacked off, but there is a want to go back and do it with them just to keep that kind of passion there.
That's cool. That's encouraging. Yeah, doing the YouTube thing, especially with family, that's a whole other job.
Yeah, and I mean, like the editing thing was the part that made me go like, wait, what? And then luckily it was like mostly a one shot, but like I created like an animation intro thing for it that wasn't, I mean, not good by any standards, but yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, again, like just the effort of if you do that as a regular thing, you know, that's a whole other job.
And also it takes a minute to even get any like real traction. You know, I think our most viewed video was like maybe 100 and something. You know, like nothing crazy on that front either. So
right,
like getting this like instant gratification payoff to doing it. And for me, it was never even about that. It was more of like they were super hyped on. They were watching all these other YouTube things, and for them, it was like something really fun and cool. My kids right now are like my oldest is turning 11, and I have an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old. So the two older ones were super hyped on it. So it was like, hey, I mean, how many more years do I have to like do this kind of stuff with them?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So are you doing that from memory, or are you referencing, or?
I have reference.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, I'm just filtering it through my warped lens or whatever.
The Slash is just such a fun character.
Yeah, man, he's a partier. You can just tell he's like a crazy guy. You know, he just doesn't give a fuck. He created some classic designs, man.
He really did.
They're so memorable. You know, it's like they're just burnt into your brain.
Yeah, they're totally burned into my brain for sure.
What these characters are, it's really cool.
I mean, like we keep referencing the Roscott face, but like what a wild concept to be like, all right, cool.
Yes,
this gnarly face, the entire graphic. Cool. All right, let's try it.
Yeah, dude, I got that board so fast when I saw it come out. It was also, I was a street skater, and that was, I remember being like, oh, they're putting out a Roscott street board, and then I saw the graphic. I was in.
Were you doing all the street tricks of the day?
Yeah, that's I didn't skate vert really hardly at all. I was a pure street skater. We had built so many street ramps and obstacles by our house, and we had like these warehouse docks. We would go skate all day after school. I mean, we would go to my friend's house before school. I'd skateboard probably like 2 miles to where they lived. And then we'd put one of the ramps on our skateboards and wheel it over to the school so that during our recess break after lunch, we could put it against the wall. And it was after that PAL video came out where they put the street ramp against the wall and rode the street ramp up onto the wall.
Oh, yeah.
So we were rocking that during like lunch at school and just coming back into class all cut up and bloodied from all the fuck ups we made. But that's all we did. It was just skating was everything.
That's sick.
Yeah, super fun. Eric Talbot is here, by the way, and Ewok.
Oh, Eric, what's up?
These guys.
Talk about another badass artist. I feel like Eric would be great skateboard graphics with his stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the Nodus like hydrant. Have you seen that one?
What is it?
Where Nodus spins on the fire hydrant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the like. That was the like launch of the VHS era of like.
Yeah.
You couldn't see these tricks unless you saw the VHS at your local skate shop, and people would just bug out over the latest tricks.
Yeah, we bought all this. Do you remember Thrasher would do like a step by step, and there was always one step you're like, I don't understand how you got from that to that.
Yeah.
I think it was I can't remember which one it is, but Streets of Fire or Wheels on Fire. It's one of those videos that Nodus does that on. It's like one of those.
Yeah. Dude, Nodus's Santa Monica boards, those things could ollie like crazy.
He was on. Was he originally on Santa Cruz? Was that his original label?
So it was SMA, like Santa Monica Airlines, and then it was manufactured by Santa Cruz. So it was like kind of like a dual thing.
Okay.
I didn't know that you guys manufactured the Santa Monica stuff. That's crazy.
And also the crazy controversy of Nodus spelled backwards is Satan. Like people were so dumb in the 80s that its name on skateboards became a controversial thing.
Yeah.
It was, I remember that happening. Like parents groups being like, is skateboarding satanic?
Yeah, of course. Dude, everything from our childhood
might be. And
everything from our childhood was that satanic? The music we listened to, the comics we read, like everything. What was this fascination with Satan back then?
The 80s satanic panic was, I think people in the suburbs were just really bored and like, how do we get people in the suburbs scared of D&D was a huge thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was satanic.
You know, and now all that shit now, like D&D is like the most mainstream thing now, like,
which is crazy to think of.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of these things just completely crossed over into not being dangerous or controversial at all.
Right.
Skateboarding in our lifetime, Shawn, we saw go completely mainstream. Like,
yeah,
as soon as I saw skateboarding in like Burger King commercials and shit in the early 90s or whenever that happened, whenever Tony Hawk blew up and his video game and you know, it became like in the X Games and stuff. That was when it's like, okay, well, this isn't really like an underground punk thing anymore.
Obviously. No, yeah.
Now there's like, you know, kids, you know, like they're like, oh, it's in the Olympics now, and so people are paying for like, you know, kids to go and get classes on how to skate better and stuff. So it's totally different than when we were younger. You'd like,
yeah.
When I was younger, a buddy of mine, he's in the band Surfer Blood, but when we were younger, we would go to the local YMCA, and every Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever, they would do Bible study. And if you'd go to the Bible study, you'd get in for free to go and skate. And we'd go in and then be like, leave your board right out the door. You're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. You go out and then you go right back to the park.
Nice. Okay. But, you guys hacked the system with how to do all this. That's cool. Cody, do you guys get like tons of submissions at Santa Cruz for like just aspiring artists? And
I mean, here and there, but I mean, like we don't take unsolicited stuff because like the Screaming Hand is an iconic graphic, and then like, so like, hey, look at this, you know, let's say like X character as the Screaming Hand, and then let's say we end up doing a collab, and then someone's like, hey, you ripped that off. You're like, well, I mean, no, it's the low-hanging fruit concept for this collaboration. You know, it's like,
right.
We just don't take unsolicited stuff for that very reason. But you know, kind of similar to what I mentioned earlier about like, if you do good work, it'll be found. And like when I started working at Santa Cruz was not hiring out freelance at that time. Like if you worked for Santa Cruz, it was like very like, small group of people, small camp. And in the time that I've been here, we've expanded that and started hiring out and getting new perspectives and different artist takes and stuff. So that opportunity is definitely growing for Santa Cruz.
That's cool. Okay.
That's awesome.
So before it was kind of like you had to be in the know. You had to know everyone, and everyone had to know you. And
it was mostly internal for that. It's like, you know, like Santa Cruz has like this DNA and a specific look. Phillips like concreted that in. So for the longest time, it was like, let's retain that. And it's definitely our biggest strength. You know, when you look at some of the other brands out there, what stands us out is that, like, we're art driven first, you know?
Yes.
We have, you know, we're fortunate enough to have like 2 very iconic logos. We've got what we call the classic dot, the red and yellow logo, and we have the Screaming Hand, and we can do variations of those. So there's very strong graphics to kind of like lean on. And then when you look into the skate world, you got so many good heritage like graphics with the Dress in Roses, the Roscop face, the pumpkins. We got so many things that we can riff on, or, you know, reissue, or do colorways that never existed, or bring back colorways that used to exist that we haven't done in a long time. But yeah, so in the time that I've been here, that kind of been loosened, that reign of like this like club of the inn.
Right.
But we're bringing in like artists like you know, Kim Taylor, like I mentioned, did like Winkowski's first graphic, and then if you know Liv Rad or Thomas Fernandez, he was freelancing for a while, and then he's now full-time. He's been full-time for a while. He's a really talented artist. Yeah, just expanding that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
oh, dude, before I forget, can you show your pencils, the super tight pencils, to that Halloween piece?
Yeah.
Comic Tropes, Chris Pierce, what up, dude?
Well, speaking of Slash, I'll grab another one while I'm here too. This was an old graphic. This is probably like 2013, 2014.
Yes, nice.
The Road Slasher.
That's great.
So 1973 is when Santa Cruz started. So you see that throughout a lot of stuff. That's why the number is there. But this is the pencils for that Halloween poster.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing. Super tight.
I even stippled the pencils, which is ridiculous, but
wow,
it's hard to see probably full focus.
That's rad. That is
nuts.
So you guys, when Cody does his other camera angle, when we like close out the show or whatever, there's an orange finished print of that Halloween piece hanging on the wall behind him, and it was just you mentioning, Cody, that the pencils were so tight that you could just scan that and darken it and not even have to ink it, right?
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever done that. Which I don't think I've ever attempted it again. But yeah, I wanted there to be like that like old VHS gritty look to it. So I was like, instead of inking it, let me just see if this works. And it ended up actually working, and I like that it did. It's like one of the few pieces. It's actually the only piece I have that I've done hanging on my wall. Because I like the movies, and then also felt like it worked.
Yeah. It's funny, I don't hang my stuff at all, but occasionally, you know, maybe there's something that you just have to put up.
It definitely feels dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, I had like my young nephews and niece were visiting here a couple weeks ago, and I have all this crazy, beautiful, original art framed hanging all over my place, and it's from all my different friends, you know, and my nephews and nieces, they don't understand the concept yet of like individual art styles. So they're like, hey, Uncle Jim, this is all your art hanging? was like, no, none of it's my art. It's just, these are friends of mine. But, you know, once you go down the rabbit hole and start really learning different styles, you'll realize like how many crazy bangers I have hanging up in here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they're kids, like they don't know.
Yeah. How many times have you guys been asked if you have tattoos? Like, oh, did you design your tattoos? Like, absolutely,
right.
absolutely not.
Yeah, no, never. I
Yeah.
would not wear my tattoo.
I'll share this one. This is one I picked up at Comic-Con last year. This Friedman piece. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like ugly. It was like basically ugly school photos.
Who did that?
Friedman.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Brow card art. And so my idea is I'm gonna get it framed with like this obnoxiously large like square frame, and it just like matte, like the matte just focusing in on the card really small. So it'd be a big frame.
Yeah.
Annie in it.
That's perfect.
But yeah, it was such a fun piece.
Do you try and collect originals when you can?
When I can, and when budget allows it, which isn't always, but that obviously wasn't too expensive, and it was just too funny not to get.
Yeah, that's awesome. Does Jim Phillips sell his originals?
I know he's sold a lot of them. I do have one, sort of.
Oh shit!
It's the only original piece of his I have, but we did every once in a while we'll do these like design summits. So this is like NHS Creative Team Summit.
Oh, nice.
And inside he drew this.
Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Nothing else is in it. I'm never going to touch this book, but in terms of doing art in it, but yeah, signed in an original drawing. Screaming Hand, of course. So he did a lot. He did like a close up of the Roscoff face. He did a close up of the Panther. He did a ton of like new takes on stuff as well for that.
That's great. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Nodus one that he did on that book is actually coming out on a deck.
Oh shit! Really?
And we're bringing it out. I love the layout of it too. It looks awesome.
That's great. Damn. It's good to know that like the classics are still just fully alive, you know, and kicking.
Yeah, I think you guys probably feel the same, but you're like when you do art and you're a fan of other artists, it's like you want to get those pieces. You want to see how they, especially, or even if you don't get the pieces, like going to the like OAX was just really interesting seeing everyone how they inked, what their process was, what material like did they use, what did they ink with, did they ink?
Yeah,
so much fun. If you can make it and you're a fan of art, OAX was a lot of fun for me. I think if you're a fan, you will enjoy it as well.
Yeah, OAX was very dope.
Yeah, it's something different too. Like it, you know, it's modeled after kind of like Lake Como and the European strictly original art type shows, but they have their own thing going on, and I think it's a nice break to not have like celebrities and voice talent and all this other shit distracting from a convention. You know, a lot of the bigger shows in America have become pop culture kind of shows and less about the art and comics.
Yeah, the year before, like I remember hearing, I saw something about OAX. I was like, oh man, I think it was like they just posted about it. I was like, oh man, is this happening now? So I looked it up and it was like the week before, and I was so bummed. I was like, man, I would have loved to go. So I made a note of like next year I'm going. That was obviously this last year.
That's cool. Yeah.
So I don't know how they compared in previous years, but it seemed like a pretty decent size and turnout, and I don't know. It was a lot more fun. I was worried, like I said, when I brought my son.
Yeah, kids get bored.
Flashy stuff, you know.
Right. Yeah, I've only done this year, and then the very first year they did it was like, was it 2 years? 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
I think this was their third, is what I heard.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But so you're both going back for the next one?
I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of waiting to see what my schedule will be for next year. And it's also like, you kind of have to be invited, like put the feelers out to those guys and let them know. And then they have to curate their guest list, and because it's pretty limited with the amount of tables they have for artists. So we will see,
It's not that, it's not that big of a space either. It's decent, but yeah.
Yeah.
But if you guys are, I got a project you're gonna hopefully be able to jump on.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
On that deck.
That'd be sweet. How's everyone doing? That's looking dope.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the foot kicking out?
Look at that.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, that's so great.
Some bats.
So great, man. That is so great.
It's fun to draw, it's fun to draw other people's stuff, I'm just blatantly looking at his work, but having my own fun with it.
I was going to say, quick shout out to Kashra in the chat. He says, I did it all 3 years of OAX and it's finally gotten better.
Nice.
What up, Kazra? What's up, brother?
Hey, Kazra's the guy who runs it, right?
He's one of them. Yeah, it's Kazra and Bill.
Sick.
They run the show. Kazra's been real supportive of us too. He's been great.
Yeah, I think he's the one I ran up to. I was like, hey, I don't know what the criteria is, but I would love to join.
Yeah, he's the guy you definitely want to talk to for that, for sure.
But either way, I'll be back. That was a lot of fun.
That's cool. That's good to hear.
And
it's
I was like,
not too far from you either, so that helps.
Sorry?
I was just saying that it's not too far for you, so that helps.
Definitely.
Jim, how's that monster looking?
Of yours?
Yeah.
Let me see real quick.
I knocked back a bunch of the line art and stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I got more. I got to do the mist on the bottom. I still got work to do, but it's getting there.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, not because it pops Spawn a bit more.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And I want the monster to look misty, not like solid. All right, it's coming. It's coming along.
There you go.
It looks awesome. I like the design. I didn't know that he had like an original one that's coming out.
Yeah, they just they announced it actually I think pretty recently.
That's a brand new title?
Yeah, Spawn 77.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Because I was looking through like the Torment stuff, and I don't know.
Oh, dude, classic.
I don't know if I'm tripping, but I think the clown was in it. Like it's almost the same dude.
Real the Violator?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it real quick. I got it. See if I'm tripping.
Oh, Torment is the
Spider-Man. Yeah.
The Spidey stuff.
Yeah.
See if I can find that one. If it takes me too long, I'm gonna not look. But
Torment is it's like the main villain is the voodoo girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Wolverine's in it.
That's the later issues of McFarlane's solo Spidey. Yeah, the Wendigo story was.
Yeah. That was before Torment, yeah.
That story bored me when I was a little kid because I was like, why is Spider-Man in the woods? This is boring. Stupid. Yeah.
I hope I can find it in a second, but
Like Spider-Man needs to be in the city. He needs to be in New York.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
you mean these woods?
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Wait, Cody, show the cover of that. Is that a collection of all the McFarlane?
Yeah, this is like the. Yeah, I was mistaken. This is the Perceptions, not the Torment. But yeah, this is like just all of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's the Torment stuff in the beginning. That's the original 6 issues, maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember which one has the guy that looks like the clown. I can't remember if it's in Perceptions or Torment.
Oh, you thinking of Morbius shows up as well? The vampire.
The vampire?
Let me see.
And Spider-Man puts on his black costume for some reason and goes to the sewers and fights Morbius.
The lizard's in there too. Man, where is it? I'm of course I can't find it now that I've called it out.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway. You know what? Maybe I'll find it later and I'll message it to you.
Let me know. Yeah, because a lot of McFarlane stuff, there's similar themes in most of his work,
Yeah, totally. Ugh. Dude, I think I'm gonna stop here. I just got a little bit left.
So how long does a cover like that take you from like start to finish?
Digital. If I'm coloring digitally, I'd say about a week. If I'm painting it, it's gonna take. If I'm just doing that, the thing is, I do a million things. So, like, I tattoo 2 days a week. I like Wednesdays are like my podcasting and live show days. But if I was just working on this alone, it'd be about a week, and if I was painting it, probably 2.
Obviously, painting is probably a little bit more aftermarket, lucrative.
Oh, definitely. And I enjoy it a lot more. I mean, I like to color digitally. Like every 10 paintings, I like to go do something digital just because I get to learn about color a little bit that way. And it's fun. But I prefer painting. Also, digital just reproduces better. So... See, the thing is, after this, I'm doing a series of 4 painted Spawn covers. So when they asked me to do this, I was like, yeah, I'll just do that one digital. Also, with it being like a 70s thing, I wanted it to be a little more poster feeling. And I feel like I'll work more graphic if I'm doing it digital color.
It looks awesome, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you've got like a bulk of covers to do, you kind of want to just not rush them, but you want to be able to.
I mean, the painted ones I want to do. So I pitched this whole concept to them where I'm going to be hand painting like the classic Universal monsters as spawns.
Oh, sick.
So those I want to hand paint. I mean, that's my love letter to everything I love.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to do that one.
When do these covers? Do they have? Is there a schedule for them releasing them?
Well, the monster ones I want to do at a Halloween event, which they were cool with. So every week in October they'll release one. So after I'm done with this and Dork, that's all I'm going to be focused on for a while.
Nice.
The Dork's taken off, man. That was fun to see.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm so stoked for Brett.
Yeah, I saw him at MegaCon.
Oh yeah, he said he had a great MegaCon.
Oh, his line was him and Ryan Oatley were just like constant.
Yeah, Ryan's always popular.
Do you go to MegaCon every year?
No, no. This year I did because like my kids were getting into it, and so I thought it would be fun to do, and it was cool. It was okay.
That show's not. I haven't been there in about 10 years, but it just looks like it's crazy.
It's just not the easiest convention center to deal with.
Yeah,
and parking so far, and it's always so hot and humid. So I was like, I'm gonna take the whole family, including the baby. So
oh shit, dude, you're brave.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot.
So it all worked out. Everyone made it out alive.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
You're like, one of the kids is still there in the convention center somewhere.
Gotta remember how many was that again? Oh wait, okay. I think you're good. But yeah, no, it was bigger than the last time I think it was like a couple years ago. It was the last time I went. But I didn't even know Brett was supposed to be there.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming he's doing as many shows as he can this year just to ride the wave.
Yeah, but he also has to do the book. I mean,
he's also got to produce.
He's doing everything. I'm gonna see him in Denver. Actually, I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, that's is that in 2 weeks?
Yeah, totally.
Damn.
Fuck, I was not ready for that. You just said that. I was like, fuck.
How many shows do you guys do a year?
Not nearly as many as we used to. I'm trying to stick to like 4.
Yeah, I generally do like 5 to 6. This year, I'm only doing, I guess, 4 total, just because I just kind of want to hang out and draw this year at home. You know, I just want to make new stuff, and it becomes a grind, man. It just becomes. I did a lot last year, a lot of shows and a lot of traveling, and it. 2 international trips last year, and it all just, I mean, it's all fun. It's all a blast, but it also just eats away at your schedule and jet lag time now. It takes longer to recover from trips, I guess. It
does. It does.
It's a weird thing to even complain about. I sound like a little bitch, but I have to think about like, well, if I go on a trip and then it takes a week to recover, that I lose all my studio time for the trip and for the recovery.
Yeah. Yep.
And
you're speaking it better.
But we'll be chilling in Montenegro later this year.
Dude, I can't wait.
That's a convention. I get. What is it, Shawn? It's an
art festival.
Yeah.
So I did one similar to in Croatia. It's so chill. It is so chill. It's awesome.
I'm ready for that one.
Yeah, me too. Oh shit, it's 9:00. Whoa. I just looked up at the clock. That just went by.
Yeah, the show flies by.
I love seeing the stippling, man. That's something you don't get to see much of these days. I remember doing that. Look at that.
Damn, that's super tight.
I
man.
love that.
Great.
This is like a character I started to like design around. I figured
Dude, I love that graphic. That is strong, man.
Yeah. Cody, do you have a paper of preference you're using? Or you rocking some Bristol there?
Yeah, I like smooth Bristol with my flavor.
Nice.
Flavored paper. I just find the way that I ink it takes it the best.
Sweet.
My tribute night to Jim Phillips. I'm sorry. Jeff is a skater.
Not one shark drawn is crazy.
You guys can use this for a limited edition T-shirt if you want.
You might need to hold on to them. It may happen. I like the slasher a lot.
The bat crazed. What's this when you have 1 foot off the board? Is that like a fakie? What is that called?
You see that skate?
Yeah.
You're gonna catch me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Skaters, comment below and let me know.
Is he Narbin the shark or not?
I just created that's what this move is, Cody. That's what this move is.
There you go.
Narbin the shark.
Narbin the shark. And then we'll write that underneath the design, and that'll be the t-shirt. Shawn rocking the colors. The cover's almost done, man.
Ooh, look at that mist on the bottom now. Now we're talking.
Now you're getting spooky, even spookier.
That's too light. I'm just messing with my layer properties here.
1-footed ollie. That's a boneless. Okay.
Boneless, yeah.
Right, boneless.
It's all coming back.
Somebody started from the ground and didn't hit off a ramp.
Yeah. It's a batless because there's bats flying behind him. Awesome. Cody, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, dude,
please
thank
plug
you.
away. Where can people find you?
Yeah, I mean, Instagram is really the only place, social media that I'm on. Same name, Pitchgrim, where I post all things Santa Cruz and occasional freelance stuff. Yeah, Metallica next month, and all things art as best as I can. You won't see photos of me or my family on there, so you're safe.
It's all art.
For the most part, yeah. Unless I'm at a con riding a dragon, that's like I think the only photo you'll find on there of me.
Right. Awesome, man. Dude, killer work. It was great to meet you in person to start this year, and thanks for coming on, man. Come back anytime.
Yeah, I'd love to pick me up for sure. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was thank you so much, man. This was a real treat. Real treat.
Oh, yeah.
Love the art.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you guys for joining us. Everyone who participated in the chat. Jazzy Jamie Wood, thank you, brother. Shawn, thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
We will wrap with
Jamie,
everybody.
give us the camera back. There you go.
I gotta change it.
Oh, I gotta stop sharing my screen. There we go. Dude, why am I all grayed out, Jamie? What's going on?
Well, I'm all lit. I turned on all my lights. I'm all lit up now.
Do I look grayed out to you guys? Like, can't really. What's going on?
You're good. You're good.
Polished.
Am I on my screen? It's all fucked up.
No, you
All right. Well, thank you again, Cody. This was a super blast. I will let you know if I'm in Orlando tattooing. We will definitely kick it. And if not, I'll see you at OAX next year for show.
Heck yeah.
Definitely, man. Yeah. Stay in touch for sure. And hold on while we go off the air, and then we'll.
Yeah. Hold on, Cody. Everybody, thank you. We're going to be back in June with our special guest, one of the Inkpulp families joining us, the hottest artist on the planet, Mr. Eric Canetti.
Oh,
join us on the next one.
Oh, Lord.
And we'll see you there. We got some good guests coming up. So we're excited. We'll see. Yeah. So thanks, guys.
Thanks
for hanging out for 2 hours. See you soon.
Peace.